How is it March already? How is it March already? Anyways, hello, I'm Sophie. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, March is here already. It's been a year since this whole lockdown thing started, and whoo. But the show must go on. Camp Nano's coming around, as it does every year. This is gonna be my second April Camp Nano. Let's just get into the goals. So, preparch, or, March. Prepping for camp in March, which, technically, 1, I'm not doing a lot of prep, and 2, is probably gonna be busier than April. But 3 things. 4 things. First and foremost, I have the goal of writing a 0 draft a month for the next 4 months for my fantasy series. It's a 4-book fantasy series, and I want to write the 0 draft for each of those books in the next 4 months, so July's Camp Nano will be completely open and I can start completely different projects and have just the nasty 0 drafts of the 4 books all together. That is actually starting in March. So March is book 1, and so goal 1 of preparch or March or whatever is to finish the 0 draft of book 1 of the series. If you're aware, Project Quest, my fantasy series that I started last summer. Then, if you're aware, last month during Frantic February, a little Discord challenge that we did, I finished my sci-fi. My 0 draft for my sci-fi was completed the last day of Frantic February. And now it's been on rest for almost a month, 3 weeks. So I'm going to get into revisions this month. And hopefully I'll be able to finish all the revisions because, it's not that long and I'm kind of just sifting through the 0 draft mostly. So hopefully I can get that entire revision thing done before April so I can get into what I'm doing for camp. Also, on the topic of fantasy, I really want to solidify that world building. Depending on when this video is going out, you might have already seen that I've been doing a ton of world building to get ready for this series, because the first time around it was very urban fantasy. It was no mysticism. It was gross. In all honesty, it begged more questions than it answered. So I'm hoping that during writing the first book, I can just tie those loose ends back together. Alright, and finally, the only prep I'm doing in preparch is getting some research on beta readers. Just how to understand and utilize the information they're giving you, how to discuss the story with them after they read it, just the relationship you're supposed to have, and what you should know, what you should ask from them, stuff like that. I'm gonna do a bunch of research for that, so in April, where, I'm asking for the draft back by the 1st, I can just dive right in. So far, the info that I've seen from betas, because Google sends in the comments and I just never took the time to turn that off, so I can see the comments or whatever Google shows me. So from what I've seen so far, I can already tell it's gonna make the story so much better. I've gotten so many good ideas, so many good things to expand on, and just rewire a few things, and it's like, yes. But anyways, let's get into the camp goals. So, the big goal, the big boy, of course, is to go through all the beta information and everything for Project What Draft 2, and also revise. I'm going to reread the story again. This time, though, I'm going to be labeling extensively what everyone else said so I can have just a huge visual aid of exactly what people are saying. And again, I've gotten such good advice, such good criticism, such good everything so far, so I'm hoping once I can compile all the information, it will be just good. Hopefully I can execute it in a way that's good. But no promises. And then the second goal, and you know, the last goal, so only two. I have like 3 or 4 in March, and I only have 2 for April, but the second, of course, is to write the second book in the Project Quest series. Because of the 1 book a month goal, it only makes sense that I start book 2. And I'm just, I know it sounds kind of wild, like, whoa, like, you gotta cool it. But I just want to get the story out. That's how I write. I get the story out, I fix it, get the story out, fix it, story out, fix it, and on and on and on and on and on. So I'm hoping in this method of just getting it out in a month will actually just let it get out of my brain, let me move on a little bit before I revise, and then figure out why it sucks, which is everything. But that's it. 5 or 6 goals for the next 2 months, which honestly I feel like is pretty lax given my goals. But I will still be physically in school, probably. Who knows with my state if we're gonna shut down or something. But pretty lax, because I know I'm still gonna be in school technically no matter what happens. But you best believe I will be going in July. I already have ideas. The Discord already has ideas, but that's in like a lot of months. So let's hope for a productive next 2 months, and maybe I'll see you with a few preparch videos, and maybe some preparch streams. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And, you know, if you have any camp goals or preparch goals, put them in the comments. I'd love to know if you care to share. But if not, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.